Hey, so Solo Leveling episode 12 came out, and everybody going crazy with this Jinwoo versus Barrow's fight. The Ant King. The Ant King's name is Barrow, and it's not like we got the name of Barrow. But then again, it was what a peep. The whole set pieces that set inside episode itself. So without further ado, let's get busy. So officially, we'll start with the pros of Solo Leveling Season 2 episode 12, and I gotta say, majority of this thing is just the fights of Jinwoo versus the Ant King. Now, Jinwoo pulled up with exchange. Now, I knew it was gonna happen the way it did, and you know how Jinwoo want to be secretive with his powers. He didn't want anybody to know what capable he is or whatnot. I don't know why that secret mindset is still prevalent. I guess you don't want to see like how many cards you have in the play. And the thing I want to know is this: like, for this to make any sense to me, the simple mindset of like not anyone should know how strong you are is kind of stupid. Because who could Jinwoo be afraid of besides the people who put him through that stress in the first place? The god in the second episode of the series? Maybe. I don't know, not. But let's get down to the Jinwoo versus Barrow. It starts really raw. Jinwoo face down, stare down with Barrow. Barrow just size him up, and as simple as the newborn baby is, he assumed Jinwoo's weak, but Jinwoo checked him real quick. The thing is, the power difference between the two characters was put on display. This was like a flat out true 1v1. His army was there to safeguard Ginho and his crew, and also to make sure Chaet is safe and sound, because he got really wounded by Barrow. That one hit that Delta her, man, that was like really brutal. But since he was like strongest character there beside like before Jinwoo pulls up, makes sense. And what also makes sense, like how people just seeing Jinwoo fight this ant just in disbelief. They just can't believe this man. Like, I know this man was strong, my dad, I didn't know he was that strong. And again, I don't even know who Jinwoo will be afraid of, who have all his power be not fully revealed. Of course you won't have your cars in play, but how much power are you able to like push out and provide? Because realistically speaking, no one sees Jinwoo as a threat as far as I'm concerned. But we'll look at it like later on. But yeah, the choreography for these two titans, phenomenal. Like in isolation, if you ignore all the animes out there, you can see how Jinwoo was kicking ass and taking names. Also, y'all consider this too. Jinwoo was actually really wondering if he was ever gonna like actually beat this thing at certain points, because that's how strong Barrow really is. Especially with the time when he hit him with the poison tongue thing, when he was like getting it from the inhabitants of like the island itself. Like, this is like while he was going out killing off the Japanese people, the Japanese hunters. And Goto, yes, it's confirmed that he actually is dead. And I don't know why this dude Barrow always go for the headshots. He don't obliterate them whatsoever. And that whole little domain thing, I guess, is like a figurative meaning of how overwhelmingly powerful Barrow is. And that's pretty messed up too. Consider the fact that the Shadow Sword got like dispatched. So damn. Throughout the episode, it just flashes back and forth, dashes, freaking Dragon Ball Z-esque dashes with the whole runaround. Remind me more often to the fight with Saitama versus Boros, which is a damn good fight to this day. It gave me that kind of thing. I want to take it in isolation, but I can't. Like, this is at this point, it's like I can see the comparisons right here. But yeah, this fight was pretty damn fluid. I was like stuck in my seat for the rest of the whole episode, from mainly at that moment to the very end of the episode itself. It was pretty damn good, and I like I like how the freaking face of that chairman dude, that Japanese dude, like, he getting so pissed off about how Korea could outshine them or whatever. They probably miss out on the brownie points with this excursion, this invasion of the island itself. And that, like, literally the final 3 people from the whole unit on the Japanese forces was like down to 3, and that was like an oversight on their part. You know what I'm saying? So they just was very unlucky. They were very unlucky. And think about the whole set piece of all those guys, right? I don't know how Barrow does it, but he's able to like gain power for the people he eats when he devours. So as far as I know, he probably devoured parts of like that ice dude, because Barrow was busting out ice properties, like ice magic off the wazoo, just because he can. And the fact he was able to heal his body, I don't think it had something to do with him, but mainly because he devoured that one healer from the previous episode, which is pretty sad, bro. Very damn sad. So the more he devoured, the more powerful he gets. And I think to myself, if he wanted to, Barrow could easily like devour more hunters. He could have devoured the Ultimate Hunter, could easily devour Johan if he wanted to. If he really want to stack up power, he could do so like that. Which I kind of really want to dive into like certain cons on that factor itself. But overall, it left me off a good hand, the cliffhanger itself, or whether or not can Jinwoo even shave shy. But then again, y'all saw some spoilers online or everywhere that you know what happened with Jinwoo and Shy. I'm not gonna say nothing about that, but you already know. So that's pretty much for the pros right there. Now go to the cons. Now the fight itself is phenomenal. Certain things, I don't know. It goes for the story as well. That it just proves that this man was not married whatsoever. This dude was arrogant down to a T, and when he get pushed by opposition, he was like willing to run away. Like I like go to show like that just goes to show that certain characters is not good, bro. The Barrow character is not good. He's all hype, no vinegar, no sauce. Compared to people like Jinwoo fought in the past that became his subordinates, they never really run away from him. They always come for combat. They always come for him with the smoke. Even through death, they never ran away. Or at least Jinwoo never gave them the chance to run away. But this dude, he ran away out of survival. And that was like, muscle memory right there. He didn't even stay 10 doors and fight to the end type beat. It's like really, 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 really sad, bro. And all this hype for this ant. Like I said, I don't like the ant arc. I knew it would be dumb. The design is stupid. They all ants. There's no like. I don't understand hype behind it. That was false hype, and that's the thing about that. Like when you bring in hype to this mix, is bad because the execution of said hype falls completely under the water, and especially with like everybody like trying to understand what's going on over there, and they won't get broadcasted. And Jinwoo never expect that, oh, his fight with Barrow gonna be broadcasted anyway, so people gonna know how strong he really is. So the question is now, how can Jinwoo deal with the fact that people know his strength? Who gonna come after him? Who in the right mind that Jinwoo can think of that can actually pose a threat to him or his family? If that was the case, he should have emphasized that more, or at least the story should have emphasized that more. Either way, it's just not good look on the story itself. Also, the Japanese people, trash. It just shows that how narrow-minded, narrow-sighted they were when it comes to like getting some clout. Now I understand the fact that the only reason why they lost because it was unfortunately it was actually bad. It was unfortunate. But the boss himself, he's a piece of garbage. He's not likable at all. He's gonna be forgettable as well because he's an idiot. Probably one of the biggest idiots in this series, bro. I don't like him for that. And he also a bad boss too. He is not good whatsoever. He hampered all the talents of his subordinates. But when his subordinates failed him, he blamed everybody but himself. Obviously. But that's probably going to go off for the cons. So, what's my final verdict? I think it's gonna be the same rating as last last episode. It'll just be like a what, but slightly like it'll be a 8. Why? Because the standard soul leveling is fight, 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 win, 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 Jinwoo, Jinwoo, and we got that, you know. But when it comes to like the irrelevant stuff going on, when it comes to like the story, like how they, portray Jinwoo and how he is seen by the masses, rest as well as everybody else, it just shows that this is the Jinwoo. So I've been telling y'all that. Let me end this off with this. Woo 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 woo. Leveling. So if y'all new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts about the episode at hand, and we'll go to the last episode of season 2 next week. So y'all be safe, be easy, and be chilled.